People are doing Valentine weddings. Hmm? A lot of people got married in February. Nice. I'm seeing plenty Valentine weddings.
You asked question and you replied the answer too, my president.
Yeah, because it seems like all of you are getting married a week before Valentine or the week of Valentine. Valentine is this week, and there's how many wedding anniversaries have we had so far? It's
Yeah,
Valentine
we
Day is
had
only
plenty.
for IPP and Hema Murarka. Valentine Day they marry.
You see?
No, no, it's not us. Well, anyway, tomorrow is Shirish Chaturvedi, his anniversary.
You see? So I'm right. No, wow. Okay. The Lord is good. I like that. I like that. Uh,
Although this Valentine's is going to be a busy day for us.
My president, no, I am not audible.
Yes, sir.
So maybe we'll start and I'll play that recording till speaker come. So you can start watching our video. She is inside the flight now. The speaker is inside the flight.
Flight? Oh, she's traveling.
अहमदाबाद टू हैदराबाद से फ्लाइट डिले हो गया तो फ्लाइट में
Oh,
है तो इसलिए वो क्लास भेजा है बोला वीडियो पे चालू करो मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा तो फिर इंट्रा सुनते को ज्वाइन कर लो
oh, okay.
एक दो तीन चार लोग है गगन भाई वेलकम ओम शांति बीके गगन भाई is from Brahma Kumari Lighthouse because sisters are not around so he is the taking the in charge of the center he is here also welcome गगन भाई I am not able to hear anybody.
I am here.
can
I was muted. That's why.
Okay.
We can hear you clearly, sir.
Let we start, let we start our agenda, whatever. So,
Okay, good. So what's the time? So at exactly 11:22, I'll call this meeting to order. Please let's start with the Rotary Grace. Rotary Angie, can you help me share the Rotary Grace, please?
who is reading?
We'll read it together.
Okay,
So at the
okay.
count of three, yes, 1, 2, 3. So we'll read instead of singing.
Lord and
Lord and giver
good.
of all good, we thank
We
thee
thank
for
you for
our
our
daily food.
daily food. May
May Rotary
and
Rotary ways
help us to
help us to serve the
all
all our days.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Rotary, please, can you take us in the objects of Rotary?
Yeah, 1 second. The objectives of Rotary. The objective of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster, first, the development of acquaintances as an opportunity to service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions. The recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the advancement of international goodwill and peace through a world fellowship of businesses and professional persons united in the ideal of service.
Thank you very much for that. IPP, I'm going to put you on the spot. Please, can you take us in the 4-way tests?
Very good morning, my president and fellow Rotarians. The 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my IPP. So I would quickly rush through the statements for today so we can continue and go on with our program. So I want to welcome everyone to February again, which is the month of peace building and conflict prevention. And also this month, Rotary is going to be 120 years old. So that's a good one as well for us. In this month, we have some activities lined up, which the first one after this meeting today will be the dinner and dance, of which our IPP is on the committee. And our IPP has graciously got us a table. So we would like to encourage everyone to please attend. It is on Sunday, the 16th of February at Ikeja. Of course, we'll be sharing the calendar on the forum. So please, if you can attend, please contact IPP and let us know for the payments so we can also make payments and attend. On the 13th, we plan to have a health camp. RFHD is on 13th, 14th, and 15th, but we'll be doing ours on the 13th, which is Thursday. And we're going to either pick the Kajola or Coca Health Camp, Health Center. Reason being, Lagos State government said they have a program as well. So we cannot do the 2 locations as we planned. But in conjunction with IPMAN, I keep calling it IPMAN, I'm sorry. That's the Indian Pharmaceutical Manufacturers and Importers of Nigeria, of which our IPP is also helping us liaise. We will do a health camp in the Nigerian Immigration Service in Ikeja. And then you rest on the 15th and 16th, like I mentioned earlier, we have the dinner and dance, which is in recognition of the foundation. On the 23rd of February, we're going to have the District World Peace and Understanding Day. And on the 23rd of February is Rotary's birthday. So please get ready. We have some things lined up. One of it is being organized by one of our past presidents. Once that is coordinated, we'll let everyone know. But now he's keeping it under the wraps. And so on that note, I want to say, please, everyone, one of the most important things of Rotary is our foundation. Please, as much as you can, let's try and give to the foundation this month so that we can achieve our goals as Rotarians. Thank you once again for joining this seminar. Thank you, Rotarian Gina, for organizing this seminar. Superman as always, and we appreciate you all. So as not to waste too much time, please go ahead and continue the proceedings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my president, Rotarian Omay Bata. Thank you. Today, our program already late. Unfortunately, the flight is delayed by the speaker who is on the flight chat right now. And so she sent a video of his last class and same topic. So I want to share that one on the screen. Let everybody requesting to watch the screen. So if any questions, you can note it. And after the session, she is joining soon. And our staff's also joining soon, because in India, Brahma Kumar Center, they're celebrating some national coordinator and central coordinator program of out of the 144 countries. All Brahma Kumars are at Mount Abu, so they are busy. In that busy schedule also, they'll soon join. So meantime, I want to share the video of the speaker regarding our topic today. Can you hear?
Organizations, different groups, speak on various topics. So this is the first time I think I got this topic on art of problem solving. I think it is mostly about stress management and managing relationships. But then this topic takes in all of that, and also relationships. And so I remember, I think about probably 6 or 7 years ago, I was in Nagpur, and they're given the same.
It's a bit distorted at my end. I am not sure if it's my problem or.
Is it audible or not?
It was a bit distorted at my end. I am not sure if it is my problem or everyone is filling that gap.
Not audible at all?
No, it was audible, but there was a lot of distortion. Sorry, if others are fine, let's continue. Maybe my connection is having issue.
No, your connection is good. What, audio is totally not coming or coming slow?
Yeah, it's coming slow.
Okay, let me
So I asked them, how about jotting down your problems in a piece of paper, just jotting it down and mail, because we have a lot of problems, but something which is very specific and which is really.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine now, generally. It's fine.
Bothering you at this point, just note it down. So they're all noting it down, and they do children too.
Sorry, we have lost the audio.
And somebody said something, and somebody said something, and there was this 8th grader. He got up and he said, I think I have been improved. So the thing is, it's not about what problems I have, but it's about what is it that I need to fill myself with so that there is no problem at all. Sometimes, there is no problem at all, but I can magnify it because that particular virtue or that particular value that I need to have at that point of time is not there. I think they'll come up and say, I can't take it. This problem I have, and I can't take it anymore. I really can't, But then who determines that it is time to say I can't do it anymore? What is the threshold for taking up? What's the threshold for the tolerance? How much is it? How do we determine that today, this is September 26th is the day that I can't take it anymore? What determines it? So the thing is, the more the strength of these virtues, the more the strength, the lesser the need to, to look for solutions because you become the solution. I remember when I was in college, they showed us a video. Because studying psychology, they wanted us to interpret a particular video and then discuss about it. It's a very simple video. I look back and I think it was quite a thought-provoking video. There was this cage, and they had kept the chimpanzee inside the cage, and a banana outside the cage, and a stick inside the cage. Very interesting that the chimpanzee comes out of, puts its hand out and tries to reach out to that banana and can't reach it because they've kept it a little far, So it tries its best to reach out to the banana. And after a while, it gets all frustrated and wild and starts running around the cage and beating its chest because it really, wants to eat the banana. And then you will observe that the chimpanzee, it just sits down after a while. It is understood that it's not possible. So it sits down quietly for some time. Amazingly, in just a bit of a time, it starts looking around. And the chimpanzee finds that stick, takes that stick, puts it out, takes the banana in and eats it. So then they said that this kind of thinking, this is what you call as insightful thinking, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of interpretation for that. But what I understood was that if you keep blaming the banana being so far away, you are a problem. Banana is not the problem, you have a problem. But the minute you understand that banana is not the problem, but your hand is short, it's not long enough to reach out to the banana, so something I have to do with my hand. So that is when you will start finding solutions. Right? Yeah, that's about it. And he left. The next day he comes and he says, "It's 2 minutes, please." I said, "This is going on." So the thing is, what happens is sometimes, when you look there for solutions, you don't find them because you don't want to look with it. So then if I would put across to him, how about having a conversation with your colleague? How about talking to your in-laws? How about making someone, sit across and, be a mediator for you and your in-laws? He said, "It's not going to work. They are like that. They will never change." So when you give up on what is around you, the thing is, you're not ready to contribute. And he said, "I'm tolerating so much." You don't have to. When you have very complicated thinking, you put in a lot of work into it, which is not needed. I'll just give you an example. There was this couple who had come and they were talking to me quite a few years ago. And he started sharing about his wife right in front of her. He said, "Sister, the thing is, she needs to learn to meditate and calm down because she up about small thing. And, I work hard I work in a field which is very stressful. And by the time I come home, I see there is so much conflicts at home, especially between my mother and her. They both have been having conflicts for the past 20 years now. All my married life, I've seen them fight. And my mother lives with us, and so I don't know what to do. So I asked her to be calmer. And why do I earn? Why do I work hard? Just to come home and relax. I do everything for them, and she's not able to understand. So this is one of the things, the whole picture he gave me. But then I wanted a little understanding of how looking at her. She had nothing to speak. She was staring into space like, she didn't want to be here. It was like that. And so just then he got this call and he said, I'll just take the call and come back. And he walked out. As soon as he walked out, she jumped from where she was. She comes running and sits very next to me. And she says, Mr. Before he comes, we need to talk. And so she said, it's true what he's saying, that I and my mother-in-law have been having these conflicts and all that since 20 years. That's true. There's nothing, false about it. But then, I am not the problem. My mother-in-law is not the problem. He is the problem. That you both are having conflicts, and how come he is the problem? I've yet to understand that. She said, sister, the thing is, we both have to fight. Let's say my mother-in-law is sitting in her room and crying, and I'm in my room crying. When he comes home, what should he do? Right? He should come to me and say, Pooja, what happened? And I'll tell that this is what has happened. And he should say, it's okay. My mother-in-law is old. My mother is old. She's not going to change now. Right? So whatever is it that you want and you want to communicate to me. Don't bother with her. Huh? And he should pacify me like that. And then he should go to his mother too, because his mother also has nobody. So he's going to his mother, go to his mother and say, Mama, what happened? So the mother will say, your wife is like this, your wife is like this. Then he should say, Mama, she's stubborn. My wife is stubborn. Just forget about it. So he doesn't me, he does nothing. He stands there and he feels full happy. And then he says he's tolerating and tolerate. Why should he tolerate when you have to contribute? Many times we fight with the wrong enemy. I remember we had this workshop and talk about problems and solutions. That was a workshop. And this was a long back, and there were about 100 countries, 45 countries were participating in it. And I happened to have this person in my group who was from Africa, South Africa. And in the conversation, he mentioned very blatantly, he said, nobody in my home understands me, nobody at work understands me, nobody listens to me, and that is my problem, he said. And that's a major problem, and I'm having a hard time with that. So the one who was facilitating our group was from Brazil, and he said, I think you need to think a little deeper, that that's not your enemy, there's something more, he said. He was offended. This person in South Africa was very offended, and he said, how can you say that this is my life and I experience it at my home and work? This is my major problem. So I remember this Mario, that's name I remember, Mario, he said, brother, you need to take a little time off. You don't have to come in the evening session, just be on your own, think about it, get back. He didn't think it's an opportunity, he felt like humiliated in the group. I could feel that, but then he took a break, and then he didn't come in the evening, he didn't come in the morning session too. He joined in the afternoon, but not in the group. He was sitting there behind and watching us. So, and then we went up and welcomed him, and then we asked him to be with us, and then he said, I discovered what the problem is. So I said, myself and other sisters in Sweden, they said, how about, sharing it with us? That would be really lovely to help us. Reluctantly, he comes and he sits in our group, and then he said, I'm very conscious of sharing it. But then if it's going to help you, I will share it. I have introspected, I've spent a lot of time thinking about it, and then I came to a conclusion that others don't listen to me is not really a problem. I experience it as a problem, but the problem exists because I don't listen to anybody. That's what I'm trying to say. So the minute you look within, he said, I know now what I have to do. The minute I look within, I know what I have to do. If I don't look within, I have I have a lot of complicated solutions, complicated things that is never going to work out. Right? I remember long back, there was this person from Mumbai. He's a mediator. And then he became a mediator. So he happened to give a lecture here, and I was to talk to meditation today. So we met there. And he shared a few stories in his own experience. And there is such fantastic stories, even real stories, which has happened in his career of being a mediator. This is one of the things that the encouraging that your devotions and also your mediation. So he's an expert in that. And so he shared about one little experience he had with one family. It was very touching, and that's what I'm sharing it with you. There's a huge problem because this girl got married in Mumbai to a boy from Mumbai. But they're very well off and owns a company, and they have a whole lot of investments everywhere, and they're doing quite lucky in the family she's married to, the only child. And who developed in the first year of marriage, he developed a very rare kind of a cancer. I really don't remember the name of the cancer, but in just a span of 2.5 months, she's crying in the house, and the in-laws are shattered and devastated. This is the whole environment, naturally. This young boy's 27, gone. And so she was, both of them were working in that company. So she's not able to go to work, and she's at home. So what happened was her parents felt that she needs a little break, because it's been quite a few months and she's crying in the house. And so how about her friends? They encouraged her friends to take her out a little bit so that she gets to change. That's what a lot of people do. So the in-laws agreed, of course, because she's been just holed up in the room and brooding and crying and all that. So they took her out, so friends would come and pick her up and take her out in the toilet. And she would go regularly out now, because she was feeling quite, she was feeling really light, and she's really happy. She's feeling good, and so she's going. And sometimes she comes back a little late, and sometimes she doesn't turn up. Sometimes she stays back in the parents' house and all that. The in-laws felt very bad that my son is no more, and this girl is having a gala time, even though they have accepted the fact that she can go out with friends. After a while, they said, no way, she can stay with us. She can go and stay with the parents' home itself. And they're sending her stuff away. They packed all her stuff and sent her. So then the parents got offended, and they said, you know what? Because she was the daughter-in-law of your home, so you have to do something. So we demanded now the whole case on each other and not and going. The conclusion is that let me just make the whole thing short. So they had a lot of mediations too, and nothing came out because both of the parents would clash and everything. So then finally he said, I'll talk to the girl separately. He took the daughter-in-law inside, the mediator person, and he asked her, what is it you want? What is it really you want from your in-laws? She said, respect. The way they would respect and have love for me when he was alive, that's what I want to. The way they sent the clothes like that, it's also the way. They said, how much money do you want? if I can have 25,000 rupees per month before I can get a good job, and if I can keep the same car which I use it that cycle, and the flat which is there anyway, and it is I can use it. Tell me what is it? You can go to the trailer job. He said, nothing. 5 crores, nothing. The sugar that she has, yeah, she can keep that, and she can keep the fat. Then, whatever is there in the fixed that is what amount that you fix amount, 50,000, I'll give her monthly. She can have it. So this is more reasonable because she asked for 25,000, it is very 50,000. Yeah. So he said, so what do you mean? So let's get together, let's talk about it. Let's get together. And he said, what your daughter is asking, so that's the 25,000, that's that, and that's that. And that's exactly what he said. You said you'll give more than that. So he said, you don't want the 5 crores, and she wants your love in respect. He said, instantly there was a change in that person's face, the father-in-law's face. And then he said, why she wants 25,000? Because she doesn't have a job. So then immediately he said, Beta, why do you have to go and work anywhere? Why don't you work for a company? Why should you go anywhere? Immediately. And the problem is solved, completely solved. The thing is, until unless we don't contribute those values, if somebody is like this, do I have enough patience? Somebody is like that, do I have tolerance? Am I able to forgive? If I'm not able to contribute these aspects, these qualities, the problem magnifies. I happen to have this person, on and off, she comes and meets me. A very sensible person, very intelligent and very articulate. She can speak very well. She was just sitting and having a conversation, and she said, I'm so sick of a problem. I said, what is the problem? She said, I just don't understand why my family is like this. She's talking about her parents. So, I don't have any answers for my husband, the way they behave. So that my niece is having a good preparation for housewarming. And so she invited me and my husband. And nowadays you have these cars, fancy cars that they make for weddings and all that. So even for group preparation, also it's a very fancy car made. And they got the next group. And then she said, her son and daughter are in Chennai and Delhi. And so she called them and asked them, so when are you coming down for this group preparation? So the daughter-in-law said, we didn't get a card, we didn't get an invitation. So how can we come? Same thing with his daughter. So, I can't come in, do not travel, because he didn't get an invite, he didn't get a call. So she went and told her husband, oh my God, my daughter and they both are not coming because they didn't get the card. So the husband said, oh my God, that's how your family is at no manners, no etiquette, nothing. We should also not go. If our children are not going, why should we go? She said, oh my God, it's just where it is, we're not going. So then she said, oh my God, problem for family is creating and just crying. And she's crying right in front of me too. And then I said, look, why are you complicating it? What's complication? Even they don't have manners and they don't know. That's a problem. I said, the minute your daughter told you that they didn't get a car, you should just follow the rules. Please send it to my son-in-law. You must have carried the little girl. You should release that means you could tell you that much right to tell that, send the card. If she doesn't have manners, teach her. If she's forgotten, when we don't have simplified thinking and fully ego, it gets complicated. It is a problem. But actually, if you're simplified thinking, simplified way of seeing things, you will magnify it. You magnify it when you have complicated thinking and you assume things. So when you see like just assume that this will be there, that will be there. Like when we walk into the people are talking, they just stop talking. So there was this function, some sort of, I don't know what function it is. And she was in the room because they were having a party, my husband and the rest of the were having a party down there. And she was there. And then she started having conversation with another director's wife. And then sitting and having conversation. And the other wife, she starts telling her, my husband is having an affair with one of the new actresses. And she's like, really, yeah. And then what are the signs that, he whispers on the phone and he whispers to me? So these different things that he's telling her that, that's what. And the whole night till 5 in the morning, they're talking about this, and then they come back home. Her husband calls me, this girl whom I know, her husband calls me. And he says, sister, you should encourage her to come to center more often. She's taken the meditation course and she doesn't meditate. Please call her, sister, but don't tell that I told you. I said, what happened? He said, you should talk to the sister. And then, what is happening? She's becoming different the conversations and she's nagging the meeting. So I talked to her and I asked her what happened. She said, sister, let me tell you, something is going on with your husband. What's happening? How do you know that he's whispering on the phone? And he's wearing a different shirt when he goes out. So he always whispers on the phone whenever I see him. Something from you. You can check this one. People are saying he was weeping with us. He said, when are you feeling this? Something one week. Something like that. And she said, sister, I spoke to this girl. When you feed yourself with this information, and you're not, or which is not necessary, but you're not feeding yourself with the right kind of information. Again, I remember when I was young, I was in school, my father used to tell me that if I were to wake up in the middle of the night, you should be able to tell me these formulas 1, 2, 3, just like that. It should be so ingrained into you. It should be digested in your system so well that if I wake up in the middle of the night, you should be able to tell me. So that is what you should know. Now it's oh my God, I don't think so I'll be able to do that. I would just think, I would not tell him, but I would think that. In the same way, if someone were to wake you up in the middle of the night and ask you, what are the qualities of your husband, your children, of your parents, of your in-laws, what are the qualities of a spouse? You should be able to tell in one book. You should not even spend little time thinking, you can see well. That's not it. Seeing well is not a quality. It's about the people. So if you have this formula are so ingrained in your system that anytime somebody does something wrong, you remember that. So am I having conversations like that when I have good wishes for others and I'm remembering what they have done? And for every problem, I should have a different conversation going on inside me. On the stage. Understand courage to do that. She speaks about how she's still the same person, but she's telling that how she's to build her up and it was situation. And she didn't have an option of, going back home or nothing. She had kids, so many things going on. And so she said, at that point of time, she was contacted by a friend in Delhi, and then she had the will to do something about it. So she started doing a business, to money that her grandfather had given, and all that. She started, and then she's an entrepreneur now. She's really doing well. She travels. She talks about how to start small businesses and all that. And so she said, I am ever grateful. 1,000 times, she said, 1,000 times grateful to my husband for making me who I am right now. That's the I think people who if you're not, she doesn't approve, none of the people sitting there would approve of the behavior. She turns around in her multiple people and put one for them, so look, this is how I'm being treated. The same story. She treated a new story. Someone was talking about the husband, this guy. This guy, he was not very and go to buy room. The thing is, the complication to change the house. It's something big. And then he had this thing. So when he was in this thing, they found out, and then there was surgery for that. What are these problems for me? What have I done? But I'm he's telling his wife every day, even his son hates it. The son stops going to the room because he's complaining. So the wife said, write down all your problems. When you write down all the problems very obediently, diligently, writes down all the problems. And then she says, flip the page. I flip the he used to listen to everybody like that if when he's right, I'm sure. And then she said, all right. First, the car is such a and after retirement, I bought a nice new car. So I'm glad it was so much. That is true. And he writes it down. I was suffering with this pain for a year. Now with this surgery, there won't be any pain either. Yeah, that is true. And then now, I wanted to travel. I wanted to go with my daughter in the US. Now I can because I'm retired. Break it down. So he said, and she asked, how do you feel? He said, I feel very good. I feel really good. Why don't I have conversations? How about doing that? Now, the pandemic is going on. Just talk about it in the film, the vaccines over the world. Think of every day there's something, it's looking worse. People fear the pandemic is going on. Neighbor got it and the neighbor's mother died. Why did it happen? This vaccine is not going to work. This is not going to disappear. You're always adding problems. Adding issues. How about having these conversations with myself that I create solutions? We had a lunch in Mumbai, one of our centers, and planning for 10 people, and the lunch was made. And then suddenly, lunch is until 1 o'clock, around 12:45 or something. One sister walked in and she said, they're going to 25 people more. 25 people more. How much water can you add in dal? 25 people and 10 people. There's no difference there, right? So now in just about a half an hour or something, to make so much food for so many people. So we were all looking at each other. There was a team of us there, and we were helpers, just cutting vegetables and things like that. So I'm just looking at everything what to do. And this is one brother. This talented brother for many years. And he stood there and said, no, it's not like he's an expertise in that. But he stood there and said, project. It's a lot of courage. A lot of, input of good information for sometimes to be able to say that at that time. What is it? Nothing like that. And we're there. The best part is it happens. It really happens. The kind of conversation I have with myself somehow brings abilities out. Makes it possible. I become the solution for others. And not complicate for others. Not just for myself, but not for others. So someone was traveling with me and not with me, but they were just sitting next to me. And just talking. And the couple was flying from here to, I think, Delhi. So we were saying, sister, I know Brahma Kumari, but I think Shivani went on TV and all that. Appreciate all that. And you saying, what kind of lectures you give, this and that. And then he said, sister, and then he said, I never get stressed. I'm so calm. I keep myself safe and I don't get carried away by things. I'm very calm. So that's lovely. It's a very good quality. How can I believe it? You're just saying it. So I just went down to see his vibe because I want to make sure that he's telling the truth. And she came to me and she said, he's telling the truth. Never get stressed. I said, lovely. Congratulations for her. She never gets stressed. He was stressed. She laughed like that. I laughed too. The thing is, am I creating pushing? So the thing is, how much am I taking care of myself? The house is on fire. It's someone you know that you can rush into the fire. This is not you. This is how you cannot work. Jump into the fire, but no, this is how you cannot. When the fire extinguishes, all these fire people come, nobody stops and nobody knows that God is fighting over. It's not just because they have all these equipment to put out the fire. They have the technique to save themselves through the fire. So the thing is, if I have to reach out and help anybody around me, I should be able to know how to help myself through the fire. I can't say you have to become like this, you have to change. But if I'm affected by them, I have absolutely no technique because I'm so emotionally invested in them. So emotionally invested in a situation. Because people, like they could be top surgeons, but they will never do surgery on their own child. So they're so emotionally invested in that. Because when you have too much emotions into things, you can never bring solutions. The minute you sit back, stand back, and watch good things. The sister at the beginning, she was talking about guilt. And then I was also thinking, yeah, guilt is there, but then I'm sure she was trying to say that there has to be this realization. Sometimes guilt can put us down, but yes, realization as well. And the transformation brings its extended. Instant. I think I must have been in my 6th grade. And I watched a movie, a Tamil movie. I mean, I don't know Tamil. But both my parents, they know Tamil. They can speak Tamil. So they were watching it, Tamil movie. And how they really picture it here. Like, story by just seeing it. The story talks about how there is this lady, Zamindar's daughter, and she's very, she's a big philanthropist, like she contributes and she continuously helps people and all of the villages and everywhere and all that. She's got trusts which helps people. And so this man, one of these men who's a bad character, he watches her from a distance and this lady, she has so much money and she's wasting it. So she friends her in the sense that he shows how magnanimity he has and how much he wants to help the world and everything. So she takes him under her wing and coaches him and helps him and guides him and brings him in her own company. So he becomes a very loyal aid to her. And then finally she says, you take over all this social work because I'm getting old now. And so she puts it in the way that the one who will carry forward this, who's trust me in the right way is this man. And when that happens, he comes to know about it and he says, Madam, would you like to have a glass of milk before you retire for the day? She says, yes, I would want to. Brings a glass of milk and gives it to her. She drinks it, and she collapses because he puts poison in it. With her, and then they clean the stomach, and she's so then the doctor knows it's a poison in the milk, and he informs her also. All the villages and all the people from all different villages are there. They're just crowded around the whole hospital because there's so much affinity, so much love for this lady. And then this man is sitting there, 40 temp, attitude, he's standing there because he knows everybody else now. So he's like looking here and there. And then he comes, the doctor comes and he says she wants to meet you. The first person she wants to meet is you. He says, okay, fine, whatever it is, if you know, that's it. He walks in and he looks here and there and not at her because he feels arrogant and he feels, okay, you just follow and I don't care. She looks at him and she says, so his name is Raj or something. So much trust and faith in me. But if you give me a glass of water now, a glass of milk now, I drink it. It's a genuine feeling. She says, I'll drink it right now. And this man starts crying and crying. He feels so much realization from inside. What have I done for this lady? How can I be like this? And he runs away from there and he cries. And there's a huge transformation in him. So what I understood from that was that unless you don't forgive, others don't realize what they're wrong. Unless you don't forgive, you can't forgive the person. Why did it happen to me? Sorry for the person. Why did it happen to some people? Has fallen on my head. Don't be really can never forget. Have to. There is something to learn. The conversation is, what am I learning from everything? That's an art of problem solving. What is it that I have learned? What is it that is putting me forward? हो जाएगा. तो बड़ी बात नहीं है, हो जाएगा. But the thing is, I should be able to have this conversation. And then what happens is, when I'm in the presence of anybody, they think that I'm a solution. Somehow they will be drawn to me that I have a problem, I need to talk to you. And then the minute they talk to me, oh my God, I feel so relieved after talking. It's just not about to tell them. It is your time that you've given in talking to yourself. This is all that kind of conversation. I'll just share a little anecdote in an ending. She went up to a magician and said, you need to make a massive potion for my husband. That if he were to drink it, he should feel love for his family. She doesn't have it. So he said, he brings a blister of a lion and I'll make it for you. She said, where can I find the lion? I don't know. In the outskirts of a village, there was a jungle and there was a lion who would come and drink water, they said. So she went and watched it from a distance. And then she saw a lion coming and drinking water there. So immediately, she would go every day and watch the lion from a distance and come back every day for 6 months. But every day she would take 2 steps forward, 2 steps forward. And in 6 months, she was very close to the lion. She went to the lion and she plucked the whisker and the lion said nothing. She took the definition and said, now make a magic potion for me. He took it, examined it, and he proved it there. So said, I'm not in work after 6 months and I bought this just for you too. So he said, madam, if you could spend 6 months in taming a wild animal, what is your mistake? 2 steps at a time. 2 steps at a time. So don't put it happen quickly. It's 2 steps at a time. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. President, Mr. Umed. Yeah, so we can, discussion has been finished. If there is any question answer, someone is still there to attend us.
Hello, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
President. Yeah, our speaker, Sister Radhika, she's still on the road from the airport to the center. So one sister is here. Sister Prabina is here from our center. If we have any questions, she can answer us, or we can go for our next agenda. Sister Prabina is here. Madam President.
Yes, I'm here. I'm okay. I listened to it. I know the audio was shaky a bit, but I understood part of it about dialogue and understanding what people need to share before you have, understanding that you need to know what's going on with the two parties involved. So I don't know if anybody else has a contribution to make. Secretary, welcome, Rosemary. We saw you when you came in, but we were in between.
Yeah, I wasn't really hearing her. It was really shaking. So I kept going off and on, thinking it was my network. But I think it was on my end.
Rotarian Hissi, I said good evening. Good morning. It's afternoon rather. Hi, Abuja. It's good to see you. Rotarian Jide, good afternoon. We saw you briefly.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So does anyone have
Sorry, I was in church before.
It's all right. Does anybody have any other comments or anything to make regarding it? But Ranjina, I don't think we have any comments. If there's any closing remarks from anyone at the center, please, you can go ahead.
Our immediate past president already back, right? If you have any few lines to talk on this, and Sister Pravina from Hyderabad also, she is here with us. Or we can go to our next agenda after giving a vote kind something. Manoj bhai. Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Pravina, so there is no more questions now, because somebody from everybody having some technical issues and like that, I can believe. So we are very thankful today to have the speakers. We cannot see the speaker, but our session was very wonderful. I can request my president have a few lines, so we can end the session.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, please, you can share the link for the recording, please, so we can listen to it. Okay, it's there already. Thank you. So we can listen to it again and we can send it to others. So I think on behalf of the club, the Rotary Club of Lagos Pangu First State, thank you, Rosemary and Gina, for making this possible. And thank you to everyone that has joined us today. I know everyone is busy. And like we mentioned before, please don't forget this is Foundation Month. Not only is Rotary 120 years, we have some activities that are going on, and we'll still share the card again on the platform. So everyone is aware of what is going on. Thank you, my IPP, for joining. Thank you, all Rotarians, for joining. Rotarian Remy, Rotarian Hish, thank you. Happy anniversary again. Rotarian, well, we cracked a joke that it seems a lot of Rotarians got married in the month of February, the month of love. So congratulations to everyone doing wedding anniversary. There are so many of them. I'm losing count already. Today is the 9th. I can't remember. I don't know how many times I've said happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. You all planned it to get married in February. That's fine. We appreciate that. So it's a month of sharing and giving. Please remember our next project is going to be on the 13th at either the Kajola or Kuka Health Center. We are going to finalize that with the nurses in charge because Lagos State too has a program. We also have NIS on Friday, sorry, Nigerian Immigration Service. IPP is going to help us too with the link to that, and we finalize quickly. So thank you, everyone. Please don't forget we have a dinner and dance February 16th. We'll post the details again. 23rd, we have the District World Peace and Understanding Day. So we can now go to the national anthem. Gina, please. The slides are in your hands. Okay, I've shared this now. I think Gina is off. Please, could we all rise for the national anthem? Please unmute yourselves and so that we could end the program. 1, 2, 3.
Nigeria, we
hail
our own
dear
native
native land.
Though tribes and
God's made
in brotherland we stand. Nigeria, our proud sister, our sovereign motherland.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rotary, for singing it for us. And now we call the meeting to a close at 12:22. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely day ahead and see you back on the platform.
All right, thank you. Wow.
And happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. Sarah and Anuj, where's our cake? Are you having cakes in your house today? Oh, stop sharing. What's it? Thank you, Rosemary and Gina.
Thank you. Thank you,
We'll share the link. We'll share the link so that others can still we'll post it as a part of post evaluation of the meeting. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Have
You
a
can
lovely
close.
Sunday, everyone.
Oh,
Thank
Gagan Bhai,
you.
Om.
Thank you.
My president
Om-
is Mr. Gagan. He's Dr.
Oh,
Gagan and
keep it on video. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam. Thank you
Good
so much for allowing us to speak something. Our senior sister, they spoke. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you very much too for honoring us as well. Thank you.
Thank you,
Dr.
sister.
Gagan, introduce yourself, please. Just 2 minutes or something.
Madam, we speak 2 minutes.
Well, for
Okay. I know Brother Prasanna very well. Before, I didn't know about the Rotarian in India. When I came in Nigeria, I know about Rotarian Club. And also, I have attended 1 or 2 meetings. And so whatever we are doing here, our knowledge, and the same thing also doing a Rotarian club. Like I know that 40 time, thought, treasure, and talent.
wow.
So here also, yes, here also Baba also means we also follow the same rule here that we do service through the body, mind, and wealth, and through the contact. Those who I know, I give them knowledge. So that's the 4 ways: mind, body, wealth, and people. So it is same aim, Rotarian Club, and our aim to serve people, to give happiness, remove the sorrow. So we are going on one line, one way. So I appreciate, I congratulate the work you have done, you are doing, and it also will be done forever. So I appreciate and I congratulate. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very much. Thank you very much. And we look forward to
Alright.
meeting you personally again.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Prasanna Bhai.
Sure.
Thank
If
you,
you acknowledge
Brother Gagan. Thank you, Prasanna ji. As always,
one line,
like
Bhai,
President
from-
mentioned, Superman.
Bhai,
Superman. We have plenty supermen, superwomen in our club. You have a captain, you have Superman, you have you too, Superman, super IT man. Then Rotary too. That one we're going to give her captain too.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you
look.
so much. Thank you,
Rotary,
Jana. We would like to actually, the YouTube link is helpful because audio was a bit distorted. No, it couldn't follow
Distorted, yes.
100%, yes. But we'll follow the YouTube link. And it would have been nice to see sister, but it's fine. Maybe some other time. So
We'll find another time to do
yes,
something.
we'll find another time.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
bye.
Thank
Have
you.
a lovely
Thank
birthday.
you.